And this is where you get that iconic square bottle. Horseshoe logo, embossed glass for that CH, Casa Herradura. Embossing on the back. There's your brand information. So if you've seen Herradura Silver and Herradura Blanco in the market, your first question is, what the heck is the difference between these two products? Okay, but very simply, Herradura Blanco is bottled at 92 proof or 46% ABV and is bottled without any barrel aging, so unaged silver tequila, versus the silver is bottled at 80 proof or 40% ABV and is barrel aged for 45 days, which still allows it to be called a silver tequila and not, we haven't quite bumped up into that reposado classification. But what that's going to do is that's going to change the flavor profile. That little time in barrel is going to soften the edges of that tequila. It's going to slightly change the color and impart just the most subtle barrel flavors. And that 80 proof or 40% ABV is going to be the more common alcohol levels that customers are used to. And I don't know if this is going to show up on camera, but it's very clear in person. This is not water white. This is just the lightest pale straw color. So again, I can just tell it's not really showing up on camera. You can already see when you put this product side by side with the Blanco that that 45 days in barrel is going to impart some color. And again, it's very faint. I wouldn't say it's gold. The straw is often the color that is used to describe this. And that 45 days in barrel, those barrels I've been told are a light toast, light char. So again, they want a very slight, subtle minimum influence on the tequila. Brown-Forman, being an American whiskey company, they're all about the barrels. Jack Daniel's, Old Forester, Woodford Reserve. This is a company that for the longest time operated their own cooperages and was very, very proud of the barrels that they produce themselves for their own products. So it should be absolutely no surprise that when it comes to their tequilas, they're also going to specialize in barrels, and they're going to highlight their barrels, and the barrels are going to be a big selling point for their products, and they're going to have a ton of influence on the final flavor profile of that product. The aroma is going to be described as robust, full of fruit and cooked agave, pulling in vanilla and slightly woody notes from the barrel. I would say that cooked agave fruit flavor is still your dominant flavor, but that vanilla barrel is very subtle, but it's like a supporting flavor. And if you're looking for it, it's there, but it's not the dominant flavor. As you start getting the reposado and especially the añejo, you're going to get a more barrel-dominated flavor profile on the nose and the palate. But this is still very agave forward, but it just has that kind of undertone of barrel. Let's see, the color is described as light straw from the barrel it's aged in, and the taste is described as distinctly sweet agave, mellowed slightly by the woody notes of the oak barrel. Let's give it our first sip. Sweet agave, very agave forward. And again, there's just that, I don't know if I describe it as woody. There's that little something extra that just kind of supports the agave, and it's there. But that sweet agave flavor, I really think that wood, like I described it earlier, is rounding out those agave flavors. Certain agave flavors in tequila can be very sharp, and they can be very linear and sharp, almost peppery or sometimes herbaceous. And this is all oven roasted sweet agave flavors that have, in any kind of sharp edges, have been just kind of rounded out by that flavor in barrel. So let's give it a second sip and see if it changes. Not boozy at all. That 80 proof or 40% ABV is very well integrated. Again, distinctly sweet agave. That's all I'm getting is sweet agave. I'm not even quite getting the woody notes, but I can just, having just tried 2 unaged tequilas, I can just tell there's a little something extra there. And the finish is described as leaves your mouth feeling smooth and refreshed, finishing while invigorating warmth. This definitely has a very pleasant, warming feeling and is very enjoyable to drink. And this product, I think, lives perfectly in that sweet spot in the middle of my spectrum. So we talked about the novice with El Jimador Silver. We talked about your advanced drinker with Herradura Blanco. And then Herradura Silver. I mean, I think it lives right in the middle. I mean, because of the price point, you're perhaps still catering to, a super premium tequila drinker, but that flavor profile, it's very enjoyable. It's very pleasant. I feel like it's very inclusive to all drinkers. I mean, I feel like whether you are up leveling your tequila from novice to perhaps more experienced, or you're already a tequila drinker, I feel like this is a product that is a perfect fit for everyone. I have a special place in my heart for this product because when I graduated uni, I was gifted a bottle of Herradura Silver, and it was the first time I'd ever drank tequila that wasn't super cheap, mixto tequila, in college. And this just completely opened my eyes to what tequila could be. I've been a tequila drinker ever since, and it's because of Herradura Silver. And this product is very, very tasty, and it's very, very enjoyable. So let's talk about pricing. Okay, a 750 milliliter of this product retails in my market somewhere between $45 and $49. So we're still under $50. Do I think this product is worth it? I really do. I think this product is so tasty, and the fact that you're getting a product under $50 with this kind of production transparency, this kind of brand history, and I mean, no one is putting their silver tequila in barrel. And to have a product that is slightly barrel aged, but still not a reposado is so cool and so different. And this is the only brand that's doing that. I love that they're kind of giving you both options now. You kind of have that yin and yang. If you want high proof tequila, unaged, but with all the same high quality production, you can have the Herradura Blanco. If you want something that is perhaps approachable for all palates and just very enjoyable, then the silver is going to be your product. And again, I'm a huge fan of the brand. I love everything they do. I've said for a long time, I'm a Brown-Forman fanboy. I love almost everything that this company puts out. And I've been drinking this brand. I've been drinking both these brands for a long, long time. And so I think the silver is a perfect option for your intermediate tequila drinker. Thank you so much again for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video and maybe even learned something. If you'd like to support this channel further, please consider becoming a Patreon member or gift me a cocktail through the link below in the description. If you do not care about the video component of this tasting, please consider subscribing to my podcast. It's available on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you consume your podcasts. It's just the audio component of these brand educations and tastings. And if you'd like to be notified whenever I have new content on my website or YouTube channel, please consider subscribing to my email newsletter. I'll leave a link below in the description. And if you have any feedback for the channel, please leave a comment or shoot me an email. This kind of user feedback is super, super useful, and I'd love to know what my viewers want to see on this channel. If you're a supplier and you're interested in seeing one of your brands featured on this YouTube channel, please shoot me an email. I'll leave that also linked below in the description. Thank you so much again for watching, and as always, please drink responsibly.